All right, let's dive deep into the microscopic world inside our own bodies. We're going to uncover one of the most important but maybe least talked about heroes of our metabolism.
So let me just start by asking you a question. If you had to name the one universal energy currency inside your body, what would you say? You might be thinking of calories, maybe even ATP. But today, I want to introduce you to the real power broker, the central hub that makes everything else possible.
Meet acetyl CoA. This incredible little molecule right here. It's at the absolute heart of your metabolism. You can think of it less like the cash itself and more like the central bank, the place that converts all different kinds of assets into pure, usable energy.
But what really gives this molecule its punch? Why is acetyl CoA the VIP in this whole metabolic system? Let's take a look at its secret weapon.
The secret? It's all right here. It's in a special connection called a high-energy thioester bond. Now, this isn't just any old chemical bond, no way. It's like a tightly coiled spring, just packed with potential energy, waiting for the right moment to be released. And the power we're talking about here is massive. When this specific bond breaks, it doesn't just fizzle out, it lets loose a huge burst of energy. And that energy is what fuels literally countless other reactions that keep you alive, keep you moving. It just goes to show how critical one single part of this molecule structure really is. Okay, so we've established that this molecule is our powerful central hub. But where do all the roads leading to it come from? Let's get into its origin story. Well, it turns out acetyl CoA is incredibly versatile. It's not picky at all. Your body can make it from pretty much anything you throw at it. It's made from the carbs you eat, which get broken down into pyruvate. It's made from proteins, from the backbones of amino acids. It's made from fats, through a process called beta oxidation. And yep, even from alcohol and from ketone bodies. The main takeaway here is that almost everything we consume can be funneled into this one central molecule.
All right, so our body has made some acetyl CoA. Now it's time for the main event. This is where our power broker molecule really gets to shine, stepping onto the stage and entering the cell's main engine room.
In that engine room, it has a name, the TCA cycle. You might also know it as the Krebs cycle or the citric acid cycle. When a molecule of acetyl CoA enters this cycle, it's basically committing its energy to be completely harvested. It's the point of no return.
And the immediate output is pretty impressive. For every single molecule of acetyl CoA that takes just one spin through the cycle, the cell gets this whole portfolio of energy-rich products. We're talking 3 molecules of NADH, 1 molecule of FADH2, and 1 molecule of GTP. Now think of these not as cold, hard cash, but more like high-value casino chips, ready to be cashed in for the final prize.
Which brings us to the grand finale. We've got our chips, our NADH, FADH2, and GTP. So now it's time to walk over to the cashier's desk, which in this case is the electron transport chain, and see what these things are really worth.
So we have all these intermediate molecules with fancy names. But what does that actually mean for you, in terms of energy your cells can actually use? How many units of ATP, the body's true energy cache, do we get out of this deal?
12. That is the magic number. After cashing in all those chips, one single molecule of acetyl CoA gives you a grand total of 12 ATP molecules. That is a massive return on investment. And remember, this is happening billions of times, over and over, in your cells, every single second.
So let's just zoom out and put this all together. Why spend a whole explainer on this one molecule? Well, because if you can understand acetyl CoA, you're understanding the very core of how you generate energy.
The big picture is this. Acetyl CoA is the go-between, the central hub that your body makes from all sorts of different foods. It's the one and only key that unlocks the incredible power of the TCA cycle. And because of that, it's responsible for delivering a huge energy payoff that fuels every single thing that your cells do.
At the end of the day, your body is just this unbelievably complex city of chemical reactions. And if this one tiny molecule acts as such a busy, bustling metabolic hub, it kind of makes you wonder, right? What other secret highways and hidden power brokers are humming away inside you at this very moment? Something to think about.